Okay, let's get a jump start on Module 1. It's all about removing things that block health and ruin your gut. Gut-destroying food is the primary culprit that must be removed. It is the single most common and relentless thing that affects our gut and natural health. Remember, we live in a time where science and profit seekers have taken over our food industry. We must eliminate the toxic, high-sugar foods that get us in trouble and steal our health. These foods cause something terrible, chronic inflammation. Inflammation is, of course, a normal process of the body that it uses to fight off foreign invaders and to fix broken things, but the problem is that it's not supposed to be constant. A blister, a scab, a sprained and swollen ankle, those are all signs of temporary, acute, friendly inflammation. This is the good kind of helpful inflammation, which goes away when the job is done. But ongoing, relentless inflammation from toxic and sugar-heavy foods cause chronic low-level inflammation. This type of inflammation causes damage to body tissues like arteries, creates diabetes, adds to early dementia, disrupts our hormones, punishes our gut, keeps us in pain, makes us fat and in need of a parade of prescription drugs in order to treat the symptoms of chronic inflammation. Feel chronically inflamed, do you? Many people do. Let's turn off the fuel to the fire. I want you to have a quick win in order to gain some momentum. So we're going to start with a kitchen and pantry purge. I don't want you to throw food out, as I think there are some better options. Rather, I'd like for you to donate what you can to a local food bank. As well, I think you will find that birds enjoy many things like bread, cookies, crackers, chips, and other unhealthy carbs. Don't worry, the birds will burn it off. So if you want a sneak peek regarding food management, look at the download attached to this lesson called the Food Strategies. Keep this handy. If it isn't in order to toss out or give away, don't worry, just go forth and sin no more. Don't bring bad foods into your house anymore. You can control this, so exercise your power. Let's start by looking for processed and packaged foods that have ingredients with names different than the food pictured on the package, okay? Start with frozen foods. We have to start being aware of labels. Get rid of anything that contains sugar, sugar, sugar. It feeds bad bugs. It causes inflammation and is deadly in large amounts. It literally is the fuel of inflammation fire. Remember, your gut despises chronic inflammation. And it causes inflammation. So dump the soda, toss the candy, don't eat at gas stations or convenience stores. It sounds funny, but they sell a lot of food in there. High fructose corn syrup, get rid of that. It's just a poison. If you only eliminate this by itself, you just took a huge leap towards restoring your gut. Processed vegetable oils, they're toxic. They cause inflammation. Canola oil, corn oil, hydrogenated oil, soybean oil, and more. They're like gasoline. No fried food. Just don't. Oils heated up like that are poisonous and are essentially flammable to your gut. Now let's toss the gluten-containing breads, crackers, chips, and snacks, anything with wheat, including pasta. Bye-bye. Gluten is a jackhammer that drills holes in the wall of your gut. It creates a leaky gut. Ditch it 100% right now. Commit and prosper. Let's also take out eggs for now. I'm going to suggest dairy too. Consider goat's milk or sheep's milk instead. Dairy is not intended for human consumption, period. It is seen as a foreign invader and creates, you guessed it, inflammation. Don't believe the American Dairy Association. Believe a cow, and cows don't drink milk. Non-organic and GMO fruits and vegetables are a problem. GMO foods are seen as foreign invaders, and like pesticides, they're just loaded with terrible things that destroy healthy bacteria in your gut. We're going to be looking to restore the healthy bacteria, and pesticides are just like antibiotics to those healthy bacteria. There are many other things that block our physical health from being at its peak. Here are some other ones that you can easily eliminate. Toxic beauty products and clothes detergents. These are not meant to be used on a human and are tested first on animals to see if they die. If it's not organic or 100% natural, eliminate it. These chemicals do many bad things, let me tell you, sometimes horrible. They act as what's called xenoestrogens. They act like estrogen and are big-time hormone disruptors and encourage disease-causing processes in the body like cancer and obesity. Donate what you can live without and use Simple Truth brand everything. It's at Ralph's, Kroger's, Albertsons, Walmart, Target, and virtually any big box store. Old supplements, throw them out. Don't skip this part. They are likely unusable or worse. They also represent past unsuccessful attempts at improving health. Electromagnetic frequencies. Turn off your Wi-Fi in your home at night if possible. It disrupts your brain function and healing. Blue light. Blue light is emitted from device screens. It makes our natural sleep regulation system get disrupted, and it makes it thinks it's time to wake up. It throws off your blood sugar, your hormone balance, and healthy hormone production. Turn your blue light filter on your phone so it is in sync with the sun. You can do this in your settings area of your phone. And don't look at any screens after bedtime, period. Negative and unrealistic imagery, man, stop looking at all these things that create fear, anger, jealousy, or shame. The nightly news, the bad news, airbrushed Instagram celebrities and social media all seek to control us with fear, shame, and envy. Good news, there's just as much positivity available to you. To watch for entertainment, just search for the word kittens. After you remove sources of negative and unrealistic imagery, I want you to suggest, and I suggest replacing it with something positive. This might be something you're familiar with, but if you weren't, please have an open mind. You want to succeed, right? Remember your why. This new addition is positive imagery. Many people call meditation, prayer, reflection, visualization, many names. I suggest that you get some help with this, and I suggest some structure. I suggest you practice this for 10 minutes each morning. Try the free portion of the cell phone app called Calm. There are thousands of meditations for free on YouTube. Get going on it. The reason I strongly suggest you begin is because you must strengthen your spirit and your mind in order to be as successful as possible in this course, in order to fill your why. People understand about lifting weights for strong muscles, but how do we get our minds and our spirit strong so that we can maintain control over our decisions and over our behaviors? And the answer, meditation. It's push-ups, sit-ups, and jumping jacks for your mind. Don't skip this crucial part. Now, regarding exercise, for the time being, I suggest removing strenuous exercise performed in the morning if you do not eat a full meal and allow it to digest completely. Then do your exercise. Many people wake up and head off right to exercise without having a complete meal of properly digested protein, fat, and complex carbohydrates. I salute the motivation of these people, but this behavior causes severe stress to the adrenal glands, which regulate and generate the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol dysregulation causes abnormal fatigue, sleep problems, hormone disruption, anxiety, depression, stubborn weight problems, gut issues, and more. For now, look to exercise in the afternoon or evening. If you do not take a complete meal and digest it properly, just don't do it. So wow, after this initial purge, I hope you feel a little bit lighter. If you're already doing any of the things we recommend above, that's great, awesome. You're on your way already. Spend this week looking at labels, trolling through your house for toxins to toss, in the beginning process of strengthening your mind and your spirit. The best is yet to come. This was a lot of information. I understand. That's why we made the project planned. There are simple bullet points on there. Have it handy. Stay familiar with it. It's your ally through this process. We'll see you in the next lesson.